Now, hello everyone. Welcome to the Saltcast. Here we are on board one, game one of Toronto versus Carolina, the banner night of Toronto, our reigning champions, I should say. Tonight, here with me on the recording is Salt Vantica, our commissioner. Want to say hi?
Hello, how's it going, guys? This is our second ever primetime game. I'm very excited. All right, Top. You have everything set up?
Yeah, this recording's up. The virtual camera for Salt is up, so Salt doesn't have to, tune into the link. We are ready when they are.
All right. They may begin.
So here, seat 4 for Four King, seat 1 for Marsh, of course. So let's have that.
And
All
we're
right, and
underway.
we are underway. Yep. Limp from Four King. Check. 2 Jack Ace, 2 clubs. So what are you expecting out of this match?
I'm expecting a very gritty fight. I'm expecting because Marshmallow and Four King, they were okay last year. I'm not going to say that they were the greatest. Four King winning the first hand with 9-6 diamonds.
Minimal swing,
I,
though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm expecting a game where we're probably going to see a lot of folding, not much spectacle, but it's going to be a very gritty game at the end of the day. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I'm gonna expect a lot of back and forth. These two players don't really gamble much. Marsh, though, has shown an aggressive streak during the playoffs of last season, but isn't the monkey, isn't the dare I say it, isn't the top nep of season 3 and season 4. Both of these players do show aggression, just not the recklessness.
Yes.
The 150 in the pot will make me bite my words as Marsh leads out for almost pot.
There we
Call, call.
go.
Swing either way in a massive way. Check, check. Mid two pair from Marsh picks up the 400 pot. Okay, well, this is starting to get spicy real fast.
Yes.
No to the bet size, says Marsh. Doesn't like the cards. Okay, fair enough. Fold City.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Let's see here. Hands one's pretty even. So, throwing some back and forth, showing some restraint. No massive steals just yet. 30-30. King, Queen, 8, Rainbow. Four King, notably the first overall pick of this season's draft, Marsh was retained by Sparrow. What do you think Carolina saw in Four King, Salt?
I think they saw a returning. I don't think Ram wanted to risk it with a rookie. I think they wanted to play it safe, which I do not blame Ram for doing. I don't blame him for playing it safe with Four King. Four King did show some promise last season as a rookie. So I think they will get a lot out of Four King, even if he wasn't the most hyped prospect in the draft.
Yeah, but Four King showing off their promise as they get it back to close to nothing ever happens here, as they won a big 300 pot. Back to Fold City. Yep. NPAD's a curious format because I believe like this is like one of the biggest heads-up leagues, if not the heads-up leagues to exist.
Yes, it is definitely. The NPAD was started with just 8 teams and 8 people. Now we have grown to over. Marshmallow will take 20. We have grown exponentially from the previous seasons, and now almost every single team almost has around 4 to 5 players, which is insane. So I'm expecting a lot from the season. I'm expecting quality games and quality matchups from each week.
Let's see here. I'm looking at the list. 52 and more because we have people through in our waiver system.
Yes.
Yeah, NPAD is a massive league. Now, our format is, well, been tried and tested. 100 hands in regulation, overtime every 10 hands, blinds will double.
Yep.
So here in the early game, we're about like what, hand 24, hand 25. We're gonna see a
Yes.
lot of back and forth. It's honestly the game, if like there isn't just a massive all in like randomly, will start to separate a little bit when it gets towards like about hand 50. At least from my analysis.
Yes. 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 Yes.
We will see a big swing here, a pot of 150. And Marshmallow will raise it up to 500 in the pot. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Check, check! Flush hits the river for 4 King. And we have the
King has lead.
swing in Carolina's direction. Biggest lead of the night, I believe, still goes to Marshmallow, though.
Yes. Yes, it does. Going into this game, I believe Carolina were the massive underdogs. Like, I don't think anyone was really expecting Carolina to pull up the upset against the reigning champion Toronto, especially of the draft Toronto just had. Toronto had a immaculate draft, getting Coolish and Jimmy Thing from the draft.
Coolish was one of our leading top 10s in the
Yes.
overall last season, and Jimmy Thing was a closely looked on rookie because they do come from other servers. I don't think our affiliate servers just yet, but we do have people from other servers coming into NPAD.
Yes, that is indeed the truth.
Seeing
As
some.
we're talking right now, the first primetime game video is being exported. That will be uploaded about around the same time as this video. So if you haven't seen that video already, go and check it out because that game was pretty interesting between the Oakland Sky Heights and the Miami Warriors.
Ooh, two of our more story teams of NPAD. Oakland being one of the early teams to join. Miami, one of our later ones.
Oakland, originally named the California Sky Heights, joined back in season 1, changed the name to Oakland in season 3 after their first dubstop appearance. Miami joined the league in season 5 and has already made dubstop twice, however, dropping both of them. One to Oakland, and the other to just last season to Toronto.
6 in the pot
Both,
here.
I believe, in 6.
Yep. And both in 6. Marshmallow will get a steal. Fold City. Starting to see more of the slow play now, getting about midway towards the game. A lot of limping. I noted this in our unseen recorded footage. Limping is a curious case here in heads up especially because when I say when you limp, like what are you really trying to do? Limping is very weak against the other side just betting into you. Like if you don't think you have a good hand, you're already paying 5. Like you could just fold that away and that's like whatever, right? But like if you're gonna like why are you putting the extra 5 what to get sacrificed to a bigger bet? I don't know. I never really got it. Although this will show strength 250 from Marsh. Oh, gets the steal. 1100 plays 900 going into 1090 plays 9-10 going into this hand. 50-50 from both. $75 from Marsh on a 3 Jack King Rainbow. 2-bet 150. Marsh calls. 6 of hearts hits the turn. Big pot, big pot. 200, just half pot from 4 King. Marsh on decision here.
Pondering.
If you're
23-23 tied. Hands one.
If you're Marsh, like, what do you have that you're thinking on? Because
I say if you maybe have kings.
Ooh,
Well, you got a
okay.
flush here.
Well, if you had the flush draw, check. Ooh.
No.
Oh, ace or 9 on their double-sided draw. They're trying to hit, missed it. I see what they called that. It's what, 14% outs. Oh, actually, 14% outs. You're not really getting. Actually, that was actually a bad call. Admittedly, now thinking on it, yeah. Because you're trying to get 50% equity. Because
yeah. For both of these opponents, Carolina, this week they are facing against the Tokyo Kitsune at home in Raleigh, and for Toronto, they are facing the Rotterdam Reapers at home as well. Because as the reigning Dubstep champion, they have the privilege of starting their season both at home. Those should be pretty good games as well. However, they are not primetime, unfortunately. So, yeah.
8 King 7 2 spades. Marsh leads up 45. 4 King 2 bets up to 90. Marsh on decision. Calls. Queen of Diamonds hits the turn. Two-toned board here. Oh. Strong bet. That's like what? 1/4 of Marsh's stack? No, well, more than. Now 4 King has the biggest lead of tonight. 16-25. Well, sorry, 16-20 to 370. Or sorry, 380. Alright, now we're starting to get to the nitty gritty as we get to the back half. At overtime, our blinds will double per every 10 hands. So it does mean if you are shallow stacked, your chances to get hands will be lessened as the game goes on. Now, here at NPAD, before the recordings, we have seen crazy overtimes.
Yes, we have.
I think our longest overtime was 5th overtime in I forget how many hands.
Our longest overtime was 6th overtime. That was in 151 hands, I believe.
6 overtime. That's like what? 10, 20.
That is 3. I think it's 320, 640.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Almost to our 2 steps away from our blue screen of death, where everyone's forced all in. Theoretically, an NPAD game could go on for infinity because chops can happen, but let's be so for real. What are the chances of that happening?
That probably won't happen now.
Hand 69 now we're on. Nice. 30-30. 8 Queen 4 2 hearts. Leads up for 60 from 4 King. Marsh on decision here. Calls. 8 of Diamonds hits the turn. Marsh on option. Check. 4 King leads up for almost pot. More than a third of Marsh's stack 4 King has bet. Now, I don't know if I like that. Check. Full house!
Queens!
Oh, and 4 King had it! Had a Queen 2! Ouch! That's gotta hurt! That's gotta hurt.
You don't say.
Well, Marsh is got over half their stack back. Well, yeah, Bob's up over 500 here. I feel like we note comebacks once they dip over 100, right? I was like under 100 is when we can note comebacks.
Maybe. Sorry, my headphones cut out. AKA, as also known as.
Also known as a
Board.
rainbow board.
Yeah.
60 leads out. 60 called.
Whoa.
Jack of spades. Or
It's
spades
the
of jack.
spicy board.
Jack. 8 of hearts. Like, if you have nothing, what the hell is this board? King! Ooh.
Lost all they needed was a 10. Not get 10.
Not get the 10, but I mean, you can't really blame them. A pair of queens, like, you're only losing to a king or another ace.
That is true. That is true.
Alright, we're starting to see some blind stealing here from Marsh. Hand 79, but is it going to matter as we go to hand 80 now, final 20 hands in our regulation. Ace, 9-6 rainbow. 45. Calls 45 from 4 king. Check. Pot of 150. As Marshall bet half their stack, but will get it through. Hand 81. Fold City. Okay. Marsh limps for king checks. Check. Check. Alright, it's a nothing. Wow, pot of 20.
20.
That was a hand of this game.
That was, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Leads out for 30. Marsh calls 30. 393. Rainbow. Nope. Says 4 king. 420 from Marsh. And, well, that number's ruined. We're coming up on our final 10 hands, and this match has really been a back and forward match. Marsh was leading by, I believe, over 1,300. 4 king swung it back in their direction, had the biggest lead, and then Marsh got some back, but here we go. All in!
All in.
Calls! Pocket Kings takes it down! Marsh finding life in the back half!
Absolutely insane.
And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Fives, ace, king, all suits are here. Okay, I'm alive now. That looked me up.
Yeah.
Alright. This, wow. Wow.
There we go.
4 deuce 10, 2 spades. Doyle Brunson on the board. 4 clubs. Pairs the board. River! Well. I wonder if that does much. I wonder, what is 4 king betting 150 with?
Maybe got trips.
Trips, a set. Marshall City, not seeing that one. Yep, final 10 hands. Hand 92 coming up now. Hand 93. Hand 94. Will we see a hand in this back 10? Mersh on option here. Really thinking about their pre-flop action here. Taking up their time bank too. Uh-oh. Folds. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
Fold. Up for 30. Marsh. Before King folds. We are coming up on hand 99. 30 up from 4 King. 30 up from Marsh. So get ready to say pause on overtime, please.
All right.
2 bet from 4 King. 120. Marsh will respond in kind. Almost pot to 75. Insta snap
I
call
probably see
from
an
4
all in here
King.
for Marshmallow.
Marsh checks. And we'll take
Get
it down! Hand
Gets it.
100. Our last hand of regulation pause has been set here. We are going to set the blinds at 10:20 as we got to do it a hand before overtime will officially start. We do not have the Saltcast overtime like sound effect firstly, so we will edit it in post.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes, you do.
But the
Yep. You can send that through. Is this Marsh's first time hosting the table? I actually don't know.
because Marshmallow was a what? A third year rookie. They came in season 5.
Aren't they a junior?
No, they are. No, they're. It's a 4th year. So
Senior citizen.
Oh no, no 3 years. No 3 years.
What was I gonna say? See, they came in season 5. I was gonna say. All right, well, overtime. I will be switching to big blind mode for the rest of this match, just to make it easier. A big blind is now 20, so their effective stack is halved. Check. Marsh leads up for 12.5 big blinds on the flop. 4 King all in. Marsh has the decision
Ooh.
here. All in
Here we
called.
go.
Aces versus King 10.
Ace.
Wait, a jack or a 6 or a king? No!
No.
4 King with the lead. Aces will take that down. 76 big blinds plays 23. Well, 76 plays 24 now. Hand 107. Nope. March 3, 4 King, Spawns in Kind, 10, Queen 8, Rainbow. Check. 6 of Hearts. 1 big blind called. 4 King on option going to the river. 6. Marsh folds. Wow, flops the straight from 4 King. That was a good
Insane.
dodge from Marsh. Right, next hand their stack will be effectively halved again. Marsh will dip below 10 big blinds now. Fold City.
Indeed. 40
40 big blinds plays basically 10. Okay, well. I assume Marsh will just shove once I get a good hand. Yeah, that's. I think I found out their game strategy here. 116. Time is
Oh
ticking
my.
though. Oh, well. 4 King didn't want to play that hand. Thinking about it. 2. Calls 2. 3 queens, 6 rainbow. Check, check. Ace of clubs. Check. Check, check. 4 king option on the river. 8 of clubs. 2 leads it from 4 king. Marsh will fold. 119. And it's looking a little dire. Alright. Ooh.
Ready. Whew. All right.
Okay.
Marshmallow is in a very bad spot.
Stacks will be halved. 1.63. We'll play 23.
I think Marshmallow is just looking for that one hand that they can actually play.
Well, they're gonna be coming up on that force to play right here. As if they want to play it, because next hand they're forced all in. They have to decide now or never. It's now.
Deuces.
Coin flip. Oh, that's any 10, any.
Oh, literal coin flip here.
And it's
And
over!
4 King.
4 King takes it down in, I believe, third overtime. 62-61. Post-game analysis, so what did we think about that match?
That match was very entertaining. The lead changes back and forth. Marshmallow being up, then 4 King being up, then Marshmallow coming back, going into overtime, going all the way to third overtime. Marshmallow losing on deuces. Well, Marshmallow had deuces, losing to, I believe it was Queen 7.
Queen 7, yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Really good game.
Yeah,
Really good game.
Marsh led out this game initially, then 4 King had a big swing back in his direction. It was looking all over in regulation just before the clock strikes midnight. Marsh got 2 huge hands to bring it in their favor. But then, in overtime, the monster aces comes out to play in an all-in hand, and just from then on, 4 King dominated this game in the second and third
Yes.
overtime.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty entertaining. I hope we can see you all again in the next match. That was Toronto, Carolina, Game 1, Board 1. 4 King takes it down. I've been TopNap.
And I've been Salvantka, and we will see you guys for the next one.
See ya!
Have a good day.